From The National, this is Trending Middle East. I'm Yasmin Altaji. It's Friday, May 9th. Here are today's headlines. Israeli forces stormed and shut down schools in occupied East Jerusalem run by the UN's Agency for Palestinian Refugees, or UNRWA. It's the latest step by authorities to push the organization out of territory claimed by Israel. An UNRWA statement on Thursday said heavily armed Israeli personnel, along with municipal and education officials, raided 3 UNRWA schools in the Shafat refugee camp. They detained a staff member and ordered others to dismiss students immediately. UNRWA said the actions were a, quote, violation of international law. More than 550 pupils aged 6 to 15 years old were in attendance at the time. UNRWA officials also reported that Israeli forces were stationed at 3 other schools run by the agency. There, teachers dismissed 250 pupils to ensure their safety. Israeli legislation to ban UNRWA came into effect in January, and closure orders were issued by police to the Jerusalem schools last month. Pakistan's information minister said his country had killed 40 to 50 Indian soldiers along the de facto border in the disputed Kashmir region. Here's Taniya Dutta reporting for The National from New Delhi.
India on Thursday accused Pakistan of attempting a drone attack, but Islamabad also has said that it shot down drones which were launched from India. Pakistan has said that it killed around 40 to 50 Indian soldiers, but there have been no such confirmations or reports from the Indian authorities so far. Although India has acknowledged that it targeted Pakistan's air defense system and it neutralized Pakistan's attempts to hit military targets.
On Thursday, Pakistan said it shot down 25 Israeli-made drones launched by India as the countries exchanged more fire. The military said at least 1 civilian was killed and 4 Pakistani troops injured in the operation. The airports in Pakistan's 3 biggest cities, Islamabad, Karachi, and Lahore, were closed briefly due to the operation. The U.S. has advised citizens to leave Lahore. Pakistan's defense minister told Reuters an attack on India is certain.
The tensions have gripped the border towns, and there have been at least 16 deaths, including 4 children. 2 of them were twins, a brother and a sister. Several families have fled for safety. They've gone to different towns and cities.
The conflict surrounds Jammu, a Hindu-dominated mountainous region, and Kashmir, a Muslim-dominated valley. Control of the area is split between India and Pakistan, but both countries claim it in its entirety. Dubai's Emirates Airlines is seeing some of the biggest profits in its history. The state-owned carrier's post-tax profit increased 10.6% from the previous year. The airline recorded just over 19 billion dirhams in post-tax profit for the fiscal year ending in March. That's $5.2 billion. Here's The National's Shweta Jain with more.
So Dubai being a major international hub and sort of a safe haven, UAE overall, not just Dubai, has benefited the airlines and the aviation industry overall in this region, specifically in UAE.
Meanwhile, the airline announced it'll give thousands of employees up to 5.5 months' salary as a bonus this year. It's a sign that long-haul travel demand held strong, despite tensions in the region and economic turbulence.
The impact of tariffs is a valid concern in the near term for all airlines, not just Emirates, actually. Emirates actually doesn't have any immediate deliveries that would hurt them, but the reality is that the US government will likely look at those countries which have significant Boeing orders. Emirates definitely has those. So it'll either exempt or reduce planned tariffs for those countries, as also one of our aviation analysts said today. And with Emirates, it's awaiting delivery of their much-delayed 777X aircraft from Boeing. But its first aircraft is only due around the 3rd quarter of next year. So there is ample time for the UAE as well as the US to reach an agreement that could perhaps minimize the impact of tariffs.
Emirates has continued to grow its network. It's added new destinations Bogota and Madagascar and restarted flights to Phnom Penh, Lagos, Adelaide, and Edinburgh. As of the end of March, it serves 148 cities in 80 countries. Emirates carried 53.6 million passengers last year. It employs 69,000 people and has more than 300 aircraft on order. That's all for this morning's headlines. You can get these stories and follow live updates at our site. Yasmin Altaji, The National.